We have a panel here, and I'm going to ask them each to just start. Just give me your name and your whatever. Your name and your position at the time of the strike.
Thank you very much, brother. My name is John Stovall. I worked at Belco in the garage, and I was the vice president of that division.
Thank you.
Good evening, all. My name is Wentworth Christopher. I was a police constable at the time.
And my name is Roger Sherritt, and I had been out here for about 8 months. I'd just come out from the UK about 8 months before, and I was a police constable at the time.
What do you mean, 8 months before today, or 8 months that day that we were out there fighting?
Good evening, my name is Andrew Birmingham. I've been in the Bermuda Police Force for 8 months, and I'll admit tonight I'm the last of the policemen who came from Rhodesia, northern Rhodesia, and the very last one here in Bermuda 50 years on tonight.
What we want to do is give you an opportunity. We want to give them an opportunity to speak, okay? But look, I told you I couldn't give you everything in 50 all that time. But you heard Andy himself. He came out of Rhodesia, one of the most racist countries in all of the whole world. But Andy is our friend, I can tell you. I might not be his friend, but he is mine. So I'm going to ask, starting from John, just give us 2 minutes, if you like, of your one experience there, some of your experience on this February 2nd.
Thank you very much. Hello. Thank you very much. First of all, I must disagree with my brother Ati in that in his deliberation, he said the BIU started to organize the outside plant of Belco sometime around November 1964. I beg to differ. I worked in the garage at Belco, and all the trucks were stationed at the garage. So I got to know all the linesmen and all the drivers. And of course, I heard all of their complaints. When I learned that Dr. Ball was prevented from going to the hospital to see her patients, I left my job 12 o'clock noon and went to the BIU, where this gas station is now, and signed up and told the ladies there I'm going back to organize Belco. This is a little card that tells you when I joined the BIU. It says the 4th day of the 4th month, 64. That was right after Dr. Ball was prevented from going to the hospital to see and to be with her patients. I said that because I was so upset when I heard that over the radio that they had prevented this lady from going to the hospital because she became a member of the BIU. I just couldn't take that. So I came around, joined the union, and went back and told the guys, I've listened to you long enough. Now you put your money where your mouth lies, and let's join the union. So that's where it started. I went to work at Belco when I was 14 years of age. I had intentions of being an apprentice in the dockyard. Penny Bean, who was a policeman, and myself went to West End together. And we used to go to Mr. Eugene Wood's extra lessons in math. Eugene Cox, excuse me. I knew him from West End School. He was passing out when Penny Bean and I were coming in. So he was getting us ready to take the exam in the dockyard. One afternoon when we went to him, he said, you can continue to come to these extra lessons, but the dockyard is closing down. So I was a year too young. So I said that to say that I went to Belco. Let's say this, I attended senior secondary school for maybe one semester. And they had some problems up there with the teachers. And my parents kept me home for about a week. And I said, I'm not going to stay here. And I was told that they were taking apprentices at Belco in the garage. So I went and got the job, and there I stayed for X number of years. Just to give you a little background, the amount of racism that went on in Belco was unbelievable. I was listening to it every day. When they had the theater boycott, you know, all I could hear is, we can't open up the restaurants and the theaters because the tourists would stop coming. All of those things went on. They had separate change rooms in the powerhouse. But they were very clever, you see. They didn't have black and white. They had those who are charge hands, and this is for them, and this one here is for laborers. The only thing that all the blacks were laborers, you see. So it was charged at Belco at that time. My friend Eugene Woods down there, he was a policeman at the time, and we were good friends. We played cop match together, okay? And to see him on the other side, it was difficult at that time. So I'm here because I still feel that thing in me that bothered me at that time. Down deep. Because I was brought up in the AME church. My grandfather was a minister in the AME church, Rufus Stubble. He was also one of the ones who started the union, the teachers' union. And I spent some time with him when he was a minister in Richard Island in St. George's. I beg to differ. They're telling me I must wind up. I've been holding it in for 50 years. 50 years. It's been a long time. Anyway, we did what we could. And today I'm very happy that I am still here. I'm in my 80th year. And I'm still going strong. Thank you very much.